Even assuming there's no, if there is no TRO,
Excuse me, Mr. Consunhi, please, huwag kayong matulog dito. Please, wala kami binibebe dito. Hindi porket bilyonaryo ka, tutulugan mo kami. Don't do that. Pambabastos yan.
Hindi pa ako natutulog.
No, nakita kita, natutulog kayo. Huwag ka. Meron dito mga napin-empleyado na napakatagal na. Tapos ngayon, tutulugan mo para kayong naging sarcastic dito. Huwag. Bastusan yan. Huwag mo kami bastusin dito. You don't have the right. Kahit na bilyonaryo ka, hindi ka exempted. Okay? Magpakatino ka. Gumising ka. Dilat mo mata mo. Go ahead, Attorney Maranan.
Thank you, sir. As,
bigyan natin ng coffee. Comsec, bigyan natin ng coffee. Anong gusto niyo? Black or cream? Okay, bigyan. Para magising to. Go ahead, Attorney Maranan.
We agree with Attorney Garcia that if a title is cancelled and transferred in the name of another of the new registered owner, then the annotations on the previous title should be included in the new title. It should be carried over to the new title. What were the annotations that should have been carried over to this new title of DMCI, of Taguig Land Development? The annotations which should have been included is one, the notice of levy, which was annotated on 16 March 2006, the certificate of sale, which was annotated on 3 June 2009, and I do not know if there was an annotation that there was no redemption on the certificate of sale, and therefore it had become final in 2010. May we know, sir, if those annotations were carried over to the Taguig Land Development title, which is TCT 12619? Those should have been the first annotations on the title.
Can I be given a little time to locate that mother title of 12619? Sir, it got mixed up with the records, Your Honor. It got mixed up, sir. But I have the title of that one too.
You have the title, okay.
So I'm just gonna locate for it.
You have to locate it. For the meantime, while you're trying to locate it, Attorney Garcia.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Attorney Maranan, malapit na tayo rito eh. Parang nababalik tayo sa mga binibigay nilang argumento to the extent na pati ba naman yung patay eh nadadamay pa rito. Bakit hindi na lang po kayo mag-file sa Supreme Court na para mag-issue ng writ of execution at yung dokumentong yon coming from the Supreme Court, ihampas natin sa kanila at wala na silang pwede maitanggi because that document coming from the Supreme Court, hindi na nila pwedeng tanggihan. Can you do that? And
I personally am not counsel of record in that case. So the one who has to file a writ of execution, which frankly, the notice, the entry of judgment says it's executory. So we will coordinate, sir, with the counsel of record. And if the counsel of record is no longer available, then we will enter our plans to file.
Nagmamatigas nga sila. Gusto ko silang makorner, gusto ko silang makahon, if you will. Para wala na silang reason pang ibigay. Wala na silang iba pang palusot na ibigay. Because they're using that excuse na we need a writ of execution from the Supreme Court. Sinabi nito, tama? Okay. Now, can you not go to the Supreme Court, since meron naman decision ng Supreme Court pertaining to this case, sasabihin nyo na, Your Honor, may we request a writ of execution dito sa inyong decision. And I'm sure mag-i-issue yung Supreme Court. Once the Supreme Court issue that, then ibibigay natin sa kanila at wala na silang pwedeng idahilan pa siguro.
Yes, sir. My law partner, Attorney Santos, we checked the rules, sir. There is no such thing as a writ of execution in the Supreme Court. A writ of execution is issued by lower courts. So, sir, kaya nga executory na to eh. There is no writ of execution in the Supreme Court. So,
okay, so who should be issuing the writ of execution in this case? The lower court, NLRC. NLRC, issue NLRC.
Excuse me, Senator Rafi.
you have already answered that you already issued
Yes, sir.
a writ of execution. Am I correct?
Yes po, I think it was issued way back 2006
Yes.
pa po yata.
Yes. So wouldn't it suffice that the lower courts, meaning the NLRC, had already issued a writ of execution?
Your Honor, what they get their entry of judgment from the SC, they get the decision, then they attach their writ of execution. Again, sir, we would really like to oblige immediately, but it's in the processes of the LRA that we have the writ. So then they can just...
Mr. Chair, excuse me. NLRC, listen. Mag-issue kayo ng panibagong writ of execution emanating from the decision, latest decision of the Supreme Court, and then ihampas natin dito sa dalawang to. How's that? Para matapos na.
Sige po, dalin ko po rin sa arbiter na nag-iisip
Exactly.
ng kasong ito.
Gamitin nyo itong desisyon ng Supreme Court, mag-issue kayo ng panibagong writ of execution kasi yung dating writ, hindi na ino-honor. Okay? Issue another writ, naka-attach itong decision ng Supreme Court, ibigay sa kanila. Now, pag nangyari yon, ano action nyo?
Sir, we will comply with it,
Good.
Your Honor.
Tapos ang boxing.
If I may, Mr. Senator. Ganito po, no, ang nakakapagtaka lamang po, kasi po ang NLRC po,
Sir, excuse me. No, ayokong pahabain na to.
Sige po.
Yung kinakahon ko na nga sila eh. Ngayon binibigyan mo sila ng another exit reason na para pahabain pa to eh. Siyempre, magsasalita ka, meron silang pangkontra tuwing magsasalita ka, para wala silang masabi pa, sasabihin mo, yes, we will issue a writ of execution base dun sa desisyon ngayon ng Supreme Court at ibibigyan natin sa kanila at kasasabi lang niya, oo. Tapos.
Sige po.
Okay.
When can we expect you to issue the writ of execution?
Ang kaso po, itong kasi ay nasa labor arbiter po. So, ipaparating ko po sa labor arbiter ang...
Do you have a timetable for it?
Pagkarating ko po ng opisina, sasabihan ko na po sa kanya kaagad.
Please inform this committee
Sige po.
the course of action that you will take.
Sige po.
For the second time, Attorney Garcia, so once
Yes,
na
Your
nakapag-issue na siya ng writ of execution na hinihiling nyo, then tutuparin nyo na
Yes, Your Honor.
na yung pagka-cancel
Yes,
ng
Your
title.
Honor.
Okay, tapos na. O, dugtungan mo pa, baka lalo tayong mapapahaba, Attorney Marana. Okay na.
Pwede, sir. Ang fear lang po namin, sir, is kung gumawa po ng alias writ or second writ of execution, baka naman ho, yun ang sasabihin nilang bago at iaakyat na naman ho kung saan-saan.
Okay.
Whereas po, as I understand yung sinabi po ni Attorney Garcia, ang kailangan nila is the original writ, certified true copy,
Okay.
yung notice of judgment, at saka
Okay.
yung decision ng Supreme Court. Bukas na bukas,
That
so
will
pwede na
suffice?
namin yun po yung sinabi, as I understand, sir, what Attorney Garcia said, they need the original writ, the entry of judgment, which we have, and the decision of the Supreme Court, which we have. We can
Attorney
submit that.
Moranan, if I understand you correctly, there is no need for the NLRC to issue another second writ. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Because my worry, sir, our worry is, alam niyo man ho, ang problema ho, lawyers can be very creative eh. Baka ho yung second writ of execution,
Well, I understand. I
aakyat na
understand.
naman ho yan.
Yes.
Whereas, kung ang hinihingi lang naman ho, is the writ mentioned here, the copy of the notice of judgment in this case, and the decision, we can give that tomorrow.
Attorney Elizalde, you were asking for a writ of execution that is based on the deliberations a while ago.
If I may, Your Honor, what we are
No,
asking for...
let me finish, Attorney.
Yes, sir.
Nag-issue na ang NLRC ng unang writ of execution. Ang hinihingi mo, sinasabi mo kanina, kailangan ng writ of execution. Ang sinabi ni sabi mo from the Supreme Court. Ang sabi ni Attorney Moranan, hindi nag-i-issue ang Supreme Court ng writ of execution. Alright, am I correct?
That's correct, sir.
So, kailangan ang writ of execution manggagaling sa lower courts. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now that NLRC has already issued a writ of execution, wouldn't that suffice?
I
Hindi
wish...
pa ba, ano yan? Sufficiente yun?
I would wish that that were sufficient, Your Honor. But what we require is a writ of execution from the NLRC based on the decision of the Supreme Court.
Pero Mr. Chair, I see the point of Attorney Maranan here. The lawyers of DMCI can be very creative na kapag nangyari yung questionin nila yung bagong rate, hanapan nila ng butas, iakyat nila ngayon sa korte na naman, hahaba na naman yung proseso. So therefore, yung na-issue na original na rate, dapat i-honor nyo kasi yung original rate of execution that was issued by the NLRC, when was that, sir?
Ang alam ko po as early as 2006.
2006. Yun yung kasing pinaglalabanan. Umakit hanggang sa Supreme Court. So dapat i-honor yung writ na yun that was originally issued na kung saan nagbigay ng desisyon ng Supreme Court now.
That would be, again, Your Honor, that would be against our processes.
What do you mean against the processes?
We require the writ based on the final decision of the Supreme Court. That will be...
Kaya nga final decision. The Supreme Court came up with a final decision from the writ that was issued back in 2000.
I cannot change the procedure, Your Honor. What we require is a second writ based on the decision of the
Ang
Supreme Court.
problema nga, na intindihan ko concern ni Attorney Maranan, gagawa to ng mga legal maneuver na para mapapatagal na naman tayo, magpapile na naman sila ng mga kuano ng MR sa korte questioning that second writ.
Your Honor, because there was a case filed and this went all the way to the Supreme Court, so what we are talking about is a second writ. Otherwise, we would become liable ourselves.
Attorney, listen. Yung original writ of execution that was issued back in 2000, yun yung pinaglalabanan, yun yung kinukontest nga nila. Tama? Hanggang sa umakyat sa Supreme Court. Ngayon, sabi ng Supreme Court, tama yung writ na in-issue noong 2000. So, bakit pa mag-issue ng panibagong rate na naman? Nabibigyan niyo ng pagkakataon itong DMCI na gumawa ng legal maneuver na para mapatagal na naman ang kaso.
Sir, what the question there which went to the Supreme Court was not the lawfulness of the writ, but the decision of the NLRC. That is why we require...
Kaya nga, yung NLRC issued already a writ. Go ahead po, Commissioner Nick Dow.
I was about to state po kanina, Mr. Senator, Sir Chair, na ang NLRC po kasi, kahit po naiakyat sa Court of Appeals ang kaso, nag-i-issue po after 30 days paglabas ng entry of judgment ng Commission ng writ of execution. Opo. Kung wala pong TRO, restraining order, or preliminary injunction, or much more permanent injunction, continuing po yung writ of execution na yun. Ang hindi po namin maintindihan, bakit in the meantime, hindi po ginawa ang pag-execute nung writ of execution na yun, na nagsasabi na i-cancel na yung titulo at ilipat na purun sa pangalan ng mga nagwagi na mga manggagawa.
Okay, maliwanag na sinabi ni Commissioner Nick Dow. Why did you not implement the first writ of execution issued by NLRC?
At saka ang tanong, meron bang TRO? Doon sa writ.
There was no temporary restraining order.
Sige, magturuan kayo. Sige, turuan kayo.
Your Honor, what went up to us was called a consulta as to the registrability of the decision of the NLRC. In consulta number 5208, we agreed with the NLRC that their order is registrable. Hindi ho kami kumontra.
Attorney Elizalde,
Yes, sir.
huwag kang lumayo. Ang pinag-uusapan na natin dito ay yung writ of execution that was issued by NLRC para makancel na po yung title. Ang sinasabi nyo, mag-issue ka ng panibagong rate, disregarding the previous rate, para gagawin nyo na yung tama, para makancel na nga yung title. Ang sinasabi ni Attorney Maranan, binibigyan nyo lang ng pagkakataon, itong DMCI, binibigyan nyo sila ng leeway na para makapag-file ng kung ano ng motion, mapatagal yung kaso. So, meron ng rate na na-issue ang NLRC at hindi question yung rate na yon, hindi nag-TRO, nag-file ng TRO. So lumabas yung desisyon ng Supreme Court patungkol doon sa desisyon ng paglabas ng writ. Then why do you need another second writ?
Your Honor, because...
Sabi mo meron kayong policy.
Yes, sir.
Show us that policy. Nasaan? Show us.
Nasa procedures ho ng...
No, kaya nga, show us that procedure in black and white na nagsasabi na kailangan merong second writ. Show us.
I do not have one with me.
No. No, kung wala ka may pakita, then you're lying to me and I'll hold you in contempt. You're lying. Gusto mo makulong?
Your Honor,
No, sabi mo, huli ka na eh. Sabi mo, that's not part of your procedure. Kailangan mag-issue ng second writ because that's part of your procedure. Where is that procedure? Where does it say doon sa procedure ninyo sa LRA na gano'n nga dapat ang sistema? Show me. Pag wala ka na ipakita, nagsisinungaling ka, pakukulong kita sa baba.
I do not have a copy. Your Honor.
Why?
I did not bring any...
Then call it. Call somebody. Call them. Right now. I'll give you 15 minutes. Make a phone call.
I'll check, Your Honor. Thank you.
Call. Sige. Nasaan yung procedure na yun? Kasi pag may nakapakita ka ganun black and white, then it's a different story. Pag wala ka may ipakita, pakukulong kita sa baba. Sige. Call them.
Hello.
All right, just turn off your mic, please. All right, while waiting for the...
Mr. Chair, dapat yung eksakto na kasabi na kailangan may second writ. Kasi yun ang binibigyan palusot eh.
So, Commissioner Nick daw, abogado ka, no?
Opo.
Yeah. So, as far as I understand, during doon sa mga sinasabi mo, no? So, they should have implemented the first writ of execution. Am I correct?
Opo.
Dapat na.
Hanggat
But they
wala-
did not. They did not implement. So, in your case, in your opinion, you do not need to execute another writ of execution
Kung ako po ang personal
based
ko po na
on
opinion,
the
yes po.
Supreme Court decision.
Personal ko po na opinion, hindi na po kailangan. Kasi kahit po umandar po ang kaso sa Korte Suprema, maaari pong i-implement pa rin yung aming writ of execution. In the
Which they
absence
did
of-
not.
Yes
Which
po.
they did not do.
Yes po.
All right. So, in your own opinion, as a commissioner of the NLRC, you do not need to execute another writ of
Na
execution.
mag-issue po
Mag-issue
ng panibagong-
ng writ of execution. All right. Maliwanag.
Kasi Mr. Chair, nakikita ko, pati itong LRA, pinaikot-ikot tayo. Yung kagalingan nitong LRA sa pag-ikot-ikot at kagalingan nitong DMCA sa pag-ikot-ikot, pinagsama mo ang dalawa, bingo. Talagang wala tayong patutungan dito. Pag in-entertain natin yung kanilang kabalastugan. No, I'm not gonna accept it.
Attorney Elizalde, did you get the records ready?
Your Honor, I'm having someone look through the records now.
Excuse me?
Pinapahanap ko po, sir.
How long would it take? Kayo pa ba'y manual o computerized? Dapat isang pindot na sa computer, hanapin nyo, search, nandiyan na agad.
Manual po yung...
O so kung manual, abutin tayo dito ng siyam-siyam. Gusto mo i-suspend natin para pagbalik para sa next hearing, meron ka na nun.
I fervently apologize that we are still looking.
Kaya nga, kung halimbawa, sasabihin mo hindi mahanap-hanap dahil manual pala kayo at kung saan nakalagay na yung dokumentong yon, saan nakabaon, so sa susunod na hearing, may dala ka na.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll do that.
No, we'll wait for you now.
We'll wait.
Sige. Attorney Elizalde, abogado ka, di ba? Attorney.
Yes,
Alright,
Your Honor.
hindi ka ba sumasang-ayon sa opinion ni Commissioner Nick Dao na hindi na kinakailangan mag-issue ng isa pang writ of execution base sa...
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Kasi nga, babalik naman tayo doon. Sabihin niya, procedure. Pinagbabawal. That's why, para matapos na agad to, ipakita mo yung procedure ninyo na sinasabi mo,
Alright.
wherein it states na kailangan ng second writ.
Alright, Attorney Elizalde, kung i-implement mo yung inisyu ng NLRC ng writ of execution, sa tingin mo ba may kakaso sa'yo? Sino magkakaso sa'yo?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor. What do you want to
Why
do?
don't you implement motu proprio the issuance of the writ of execution by the NLRC, which has been issued way back 2006 pa, 18 years ago. You did not do anything about it.
Mr. Chair, baka babawiin eh. Baka may babawiin ang DMCI sa kanya.
Bakit? Were you there already in 2006?
I was not a lawyer in 2006, Your Honor.
Oh. Anyway, now that pinag-uusapan natin to, bakit hindi nyo gawin? Meron ng Supreme Court decision.
Will I be granted, sir, just to check the procedure? I am looking for yung sa procedure. If there is any chance that we can follow what you are saying, we will do so. Certainly.
Following up dun sa sinabi ni Mr. Chair. So, meron bang labag sa batas kung sakali man, meron ganung procedure? Kapag sinunod mo yung original writ na in-issue ng NLRC and then going back sa decision ng Supreme Court, kapag sinunod mo, nag-motu proprio ka, meron ka bang violation dun sa procedure, ikaw ay makukulong?
Your Honor, alamin ko muna. I really need to see the document that we have there first so I can make
You should have come here prepared already. You knew that we were going to have a hearing. Last year, during our last hearing, sinabi ko, January 24, mag-hearing tayo. Oh, you're trying to delay the proceedings here.
So, ilang minuto na? I think 50 minutes na. Wala pa rin yung procedure.
Marami pa mga resource persons na pwede tanungin dito.
What's the procedure?
Hindi pa po nagre-reply yung tinawagan ko sa office.
You see, Mr. Chair? Gumamit ka kasi ng procedure. Ngayon, corner kita, nakahong kita. Sige, palusot pa more. Kala mo, malusutan mo kami. Sige. Pag wala ka maipakitang procedure, nagsisinungaling ka, baka I'll hold you in contempt, baka makulong ka sa baba. Because ayaw namin nagsisinungaling dito. Ayaw namin pinaikot-ikot kami rito. Na magsisinungaling ka sa amin, nagsisinungaling kayo sa taong bayan. Kanina pa kayo nagtuturuan, kanina pa kayo nagbubulong-bulungan eh. Isa sa inyo, nagsasabing, ikaw yan. Yung isa, hindi, ikaw yan. So, nasaan yung procedure? You called somebody. Who did you call?
Yung records officer po namin.
Okay.
What did you ask your records officer?
The
rule?
Yes, sir. The procedure that requires
Procedure?
writ of execution na bago.
Na bago. Na bago?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sige,
Sige, I
wait for
want
it.
to see that.
Okay, habang iniintay natin na Senator Raffy, siguro tanungin natin yung ibang mga resource persons here. Okay, Mr. Consunghi, I think you're quite sleepy already. Gising na, Mr. Consunghi. Okay. Going back to my previous question, will the condo unit owners be deemed homeless or will you initiate refund proceedings?
No, sir.
Talo na kayo sa kaso.
No, sir.
What do you mean no?
Pwede namin sorry pera nila or choose another unit. Marami naman kami unit doon.
Marami kayo unit. Sa tingin mo, papayag yung mga unit owners. Eh kung doon sila komportable sa binenta yung units na disputed.
Most probably, sir.
What do you mean most probably?
Well, I cannot conjecture now.
Okay, may mga ganitong kaso ba na nangyari sa DMCI property owners sa mga nakalipas na taon?
Wala naman po.
Wala. Okay, will the unit owners be refunded based on what value? Their acquisition price or the market value?
Well, we will
Paano
talk.
yung mga nagastos ng mga unit owners sa pag-remodel, sa renovation, yung mga incidental costs?
Kausapin ho namin sila. Kung
Ilan
sakali
yun?
man.
Ilan yung kakausapin ninyo?
No, kung sakali hong...
Ilan yung unit owners kausapin ninyo?
130 ho.
100?
30.
130. Okay. The DMCI has been directed by the Department of Housing in DSUD in their order dated January 19, 2024 to cease and desist from selling and collecting monthly amortizations at Ivory Wood Condominium. Likewise, the MCI was also ordered to pay an administrative fine of 10,000 for failure to meritoriously explain to the DSUD order dated December 6, 2023. Have you received this order? Oh, an update.
I will complying, sir.
Were you still collecting?
No, no, sir.
Based on the directive of the DSUD?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you stopped collecting money? Who's from DSUD? Okay.
As reported to me this morning, sir.
Okay, during our previous hearings, the MCI officials admitted that 131 units in 3 buildings are affected out of the 965 total condo units in Ivory Wood. Okay, are the unit owners aware of this predicament? Alam na ba nila?
Yes, sir.
Going to my previous question, did you inform them? Did you inform them of the latest Supreme Court ruling?
I was in...
No, Mr. Chair, makasingit lang briefly, please. Okay, ang tanong, nung kayo po ay nagbebenta ng mga unit na yon sa mga kliyente ninyo, did you inform them na itong binibenta namin mga unit, may kaso ito ngayon sa korte? Did you do that? Naging honest ba kayo doon sa inyong mga kliyente?
I'm not aware of the details at the time, sir.
No, ikaw ang may-ari. Dapat aware ka na merong kaso to sa korte at nagbebenta ka, sana man lang you have the decency to tell your client na, oy, mga client, itong mga binibenta naming unit, may kaso sa korte to then let your client decide whether to pursue in still buying the unit or may kaso pala sa korte yan, ayoko na.
I was not aware of the situation.
Okay, you were not aware, but your people who were aware because probably hindi ka sinabihan.
No.
So dapat yung naging polisiya ninyo maging honest sa inyong mga kliyente. Sinabi nyo sana sa bawat kliyente na binentahan ninyo, may kaso ito, itong binibili mong unit, may kaso sa korte na baka mababawi ito sa iyo. Baka mapurnada to. Would you still go ahead and buy it? Pag sinabi nung kliyente, bahala na, okay, kasi mahal na mahal ko kayo sa DMCI, napakagaling nyo, bibilin ko pa rin yan kahit na may kaso, then so be it. Or the client will say, hindi ko na bibilin pala yan, may kaso yan . Ganun dapat ang ginawa nyo. Naging dishonest kayo. May tinago kayo sa kliyente ninyo. Ngayon, pwede kayo demanda ng kliyente ninyo. Maabala sila. Malaking abala sa mga kliyente nyo ito.
Mr. Consungi, as sinagot mo kay Senator Raffy, you were not aware. You have a multi-billion company and you own that company. Ibig niyo ba sabihin, hindi niyo nalalaman kung ano nangyayari sa kumpanya ninyo?
I'm the chairman and I do not dwell into management issues. And as far as I'm concerned, nobody flagged.
Nobody?
Flagged. Nobody informed. I was aware that there was a Senate hearing when I was on vacation in South America. Prior to that, I was not aware of any...
Didn't you inform the chairman of the
sir?
problem? Attorney Gascon, did you not notify the owners of the company?
Okay, Mr. Chair, ako mag-question. Sino sa DMCI ang nagsasabi sa mga customer prior to selling the unit kung anong sitwasyon nung ibinibentang unit na yon? Who will that responsibility fall on?
May sales po, sales department po.
Okay. Nasaan yung sales ninyo?
I would like to clarify what the Honorable Senator mean,
na kapag nagbenta kayo ng unit, bago kayo nagbenta ng unit ninyo, sinabi nyo dapat sa mga customer ninyo na, customer, itong binibenta naming unit, itong property dito, merong kaso para yung inyong customer mabigyan nyo ng desisyon o option whether bibili pa rin siya o hindi na. Kasi kung ako, personally, kapag pumunta ako sa DMCI at sinabihan ako ni DMCI, Mr. Tulfo, itong binibili mong unit o binibenta naming unit sa iyo, may kaso to sa korte ha? Of course. Siguro lahat naman ng tao ay wag na. At hindi nyo sinabi yun. DHSUD, meron bang violation doon?
Yes, sir. Dapat ho, ang sinasubmit po sa amin, pag nag-apply ng, halimbawa, ng license to sell, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, is yung copy ng titulo. So yun po yung sinubmit nila sa amin na pinagbasihan ng pag-i-issue. Kasi at that time, according to yung mga nag-evaluate po, during that time, si Engineer Narce at saka si Engineer Tan, sinabi nila na kinonsulta naman nila sa monitoring unit namin. And since notice of lease pendants lang po yun, yung isa in-elevate pa sa konsulta, tapos wala nang bang follow-up na annotations na nakita, binigyan po ng clearance yun at that time. So ngayon po, na-issue na yung license to sell, nagbebenta sila. And nung nagkaroon nga po ng mga Supreme Court decision, nagdesisyon naman si Director Dural, yung regional NCR namin, na isis and desist sila. Kasi meron na nga
Alright.
pong
Thank you, if I may,
Supreme Court
Senator
decision.
Rafi, with the indulgence. O, Engineer Tan, ikaw ba nag-evaluate ng application ng development permit ng DMCI?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you evaluate it?
Base po dun sa mga requirements ng ng opisina namin regarding sa mga applications ng development permit.
Okay, why did you recommend the issuance of the development permit in favor of DMCI, knowing, despite the fact that the title is not in the name of DMCI?
Ano po kasi, kinonsulta ko po yun dun sa mga superiors ko.
Sandali, di ba very elementary, Engineer Tan? Retired ka na, no? Wala ka na sa DSUD?
Wala na po.
Alright, very elementary. Pag mag-i-issue ka ng development permit, aalamin mo, di ba? Yung kung ano yung nasa pangalan ng titulo, nakalagay sa titulo.
Opo.
Yun ba in-evaluate mo nasa pangalan ng DMCI?
Hindi ko na
Yung
po
titulo? Ha? May amnesia ka na? Ha? Bakit? Bakit ka nag-issue ng development permit in favor of DMCI na wala sa pangalan ng DMCI yung titulo? Ha?
May merger po kasi sila nung Taguig Land.
O kaya nga. O assuming.
Saka may copy po ng deed
Okay.
of absolute sale.
Are you aware, ikaw ba, alam mo ba na may kaso itong lupang ito? During that time when you evaluated it.
Meron pong lease pendants. So, ang ginawa ko nga po, kinonsulta ko po dun sa mga superiors ko. Bago ko po evaluate.
Sino superiors mo?
Si akin pong head, si Engineer Annabel Narce, saka po si Director Tan.
Director?
Tan.
Hindi ikaw. Ano mo yun?
Ay, wala po. Hindi po ako
O
related.
ano masasabi mo, Engineer Narce?
Sure. Ini-evaluate po namin yun, technical evaluation. Nakita
Remove
po
your
nam-
mask. Hindi maintindihan.
May annotations po yung title. So,
Anong annotations na nakalagay?
list pendants, and
Oh.
then konsulta, and then yung TRO, something like
Oh.
that. So, mga ganyan pong legal issues, nire-refer po namin yan sa legal namin.
Sa legal?
Opo, in
Ano sinabi
Monitoring
ng
and
legal?
Education Division. And then, ang legal po ay, nag-i-issue sila ng clearance. Yung clearance po nila states that we can proceed with the processing of development permit. So, compliant naman po yung project sa technical requirements, And then with the clearance of the monitoring unit, we endorse the, we forward the application po to our regional
Sino sa
officer
legal
po.
na nag-approve sa inyo? Ang
May monitoring
nagsabi sa inyo
clearance
na
po yan.
ituloy ninyo?
May monitoring clearance po.
Okay, meron ba kayong kopya ng deed of sale?
Meron, sir?
Meron ba kayong kopya ng deed of sale?
Yes.
Ng Tagigland at DMCI? Meron kayong kopya? Wala. Sabay-sabay ba kayo nag-retire? Kayong dalawa? 2019. Ongoing yung kaso? Ongoing kaso ng DMCI? Nag-retire ka? Engineer Narce, kailan ka nag-retire?
2021, sir. Mandatory na po yun.
Ikaw, ba't nag-early retirement ka? Ha? Ba't ka nag-early retirement?
Kasi po marami po akong sakit.
Marami utang?
Hindi po marami po akong sakit.
Marami ka sakit. Ikaw, engineer,
Mandatory na po, sir.
mandatory
65.
retirement
Opo.
at the age of
65 po.
65.
Opo.
Ikaw nag-early retirement.
Opo, 660 po.
Hindi ka naman inalagaan ng DMCI.
Hindi po.
Sa mga sakit mo, hindi ka inalagaan ng DMCI.
Hindi po.
Okay.